Hello everyone, I'm Hashemi Rafsan Jami and today I'll be presenting the best practices in marketing research. So this is the product overview. The Vital Track is planned a remote patient monitoring system for adults with type 2 diabetics. It combines a wireless glucose and blood pressure monitor with a dedicated diabetes mobile app and a monthly telehealth session with certified diabetics educator, creating a continuous link between patient daily readings and care team. Physicians are notified out-of-range reading through real-time dashboard, allowing them to track corrective action before a minor problems turn into a major emergency. Rather than waiting for the next scheduled visit to discover concerning trends, the app also gives patients a simple, at-a-glance view of their own numbers, medication reminders, and short educational tips, so they are not solely dependent on the clinic to understand their reading means. Vital Track is designed as a subscription add-on to existing chronic care management program, fitting into workflow clinics already used rather than requiring an entirely new system. The service is intended to help lower emergency department visits by catching problems earlier, increases adherence to medication through consistent reminder and coaching, and help patients feel more empowered and less alone managing their condition between physician appointments, turning diabetes care into an ongoing supportive process instead of isolated checkpoints. Moving into the next point, the market research and its function in healthcare. So the market research is the process of collecting and analyzing data systematically about target marketed product or service to inform business decision. In healthcare, it allows firms to gain insight into patient preference and willingness to pay, as well as provider preference, regulatory constraints, and patient needs before inviting investing in a new offering. Given healthcare judgment may involve numerous stakeholders such as patient, clinician, and potential payer or caregiver. Research needs to reflect more than one voice. It shouldn't be just patient's voice. Survey interviews and focus groups help organizations tweak product features, establishing pricing that's within an organization name, predict potential objects like concern about data privacy, and predict demand with much less financial risks than launching in the dark. The vital tracks research is vital since the service requires patients to change their everyday routines and encourage clinicians to trust new data stream, which means it can be just be taken for granted that demand and values will follow. So the research objectives and methodology. This research will assess whether an adult with type 2 diabetes would enroll in a wearable-based monitor service, their preference for the service, how much they would be willing to pay, what barriers they might face into enrolling. Beyond simple adaptation, the research is also meant to surface which specify features such as automatic alert to physician, medication reminders, or monthly coaching matters most to the patient. So the final offering is built around real priorities rather than assumptions made in product meeting. The survey is aimed at adults aged 30 to 70 who have diagnosed history of at least 6 months, as they are first-hand witness to their condition and can respond what actually matters to them, not what might matter in theory to someone newly diagnosed or unaffected altogether. The age range also reflects the population most likely to already be engaged in ongoing chronic care management, making their feedback directly relevant to how vital track would be adopted in practice. The paper and tablet version of questionnaires will be placed in the waiting room of primary care and endocrinology clinic in mid-sized metropolitan area, with an online version sent through patients portal to reach patients who are not physically in the clinic during the data collection period. By collecting the response at the point of care, the simple consistency of relevant currently managed patient rather than general population sample that may include people with little stake in outcome, and the online option limits switching of response towards only those who are most technologically adapted or most willing to fill out a tablet survey in waiting room. Together, these methods balance convenience with representativeness, ensuring the results data reflects a realistic cross-section of the people vital track is actually designated to serve. So this is it from my side. These are the references I use for this presentation. I hope all of you understand. If there is any question, please let me know now in the comment section. Hope I believe I'll be able to answer those. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Have a good day.